Morning, well, Hippy Trev here. Messing around with this little tiny GoPro 5 I've just scored. I have no idea what it sounds like. There's no external mics or anything, so it's just trial and error. I don't know how it's going to go. So roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
This morning as I put this in, thank you Quadjet, I've got this in, and they've bled down because they were tight as, so I've tightened them down. I've got the arrows the right way, so they've all bled down. Those rockers are now turning. I'm just going to give that a little bit more of a nip up without breaking it. Make sure I'm tight. Yep, that's tight. So it's I'm going to start up and see if we've got that hammer in the motor. Alright, so I've just spun the motor over a few times without the distributor turned on, without the coil turned on, sorry. Nothing broke off. Time to start. Oil coming up yet. There's definitely a tick in there, a lifter tick. I've got no oil coming up to the top end at the moment. I've got no oil coming up to the top end at all. Anyway, oh there we go, it's nothing come up at the now, there we go. Yeah, there's definitely lifter noise there. Damn it. Definitely lifting noise. As tight as it gets. So I hold that push rod up, the noise goes away. If I push down on the lifter, the noise goes away. I stay quiet. I push down on that lifter. So how do you get rid of fucking lifter noise without bloody pulling everything down? And why is there only one lifter making the noise? They're non-adjustable, so I can't do anything about it. Unless I didn't spit any rocker gear off. So quad jet, I think you were 100% right, mate. I had that block on the wrong way around. Can I let the noise go away if you drive it? How much damage do you do with a noisy lifter? I think I'm going to put the rocker cover back on. I'll use the old rocker cover gasket, hopefully that'll seal up enough. Clean off all this oil and shit down here. And just take it for a bit of a drive and hopefully maybe that lifter noise will go away. I can drop the oil. Drop the oil again, maybe. Maybe something's gotten in there and blocking up that lifter. It's only this one lifter here is making all the noise. Riding Ruby Paul over in America, thank you for sending me the GoPro 7 manual that you sent me. I think that's awesome. I've been watching quite a few YouTubes. I went through the manual and like, I'm better off watching YouTubes. The manual's great and I can study it later when I want, but basically I don't really understand a lot of what I read, so it's really good watching the YouTubes on how to set the camera up. I think I've got it set up how it should be for a long battery life. I don't shoot in 4K or anything like that, it just eats the battery up completely. And so I shoot down at, I think I got down to 720 film, 100 ISO, and I can't go down to, I don't think I could get as low as 60 frames a second. I think it had to shoot a little bit higher than that. But anyway, Riding Ruby Paul in America, thank you very much for that. It's really good that you emailed me that. Mike Mitchell, I want to get to their model sometime really soon, mate, I really do. But at the moment, the boat's taken over all my priorities. But yeah, I would like to start on the model sometime soon. I just want to be able to sit down and just put a little bit of time and effort into building those models that you sent me. So anyway, worlds, I'm going to throw this rocker cover on now, even with that noisy lifter. I'm going to go for a bit of a run round, see how loud it actually does get. Maybe it'll quieten down, but more than likely it won't. So rightio, I'll get back to you later. Rightio, well, so I'm back from a run on the old car. That lifter noise seems to come and go. It's a little bit there now. Went for a run earlier, pulled up, couldn't hear a thing. Quiet as a mouse, then it come back, and then it goes away, then it comes back. The question is, how long can you run with a noisy lifter before you do any serious damage, or do you do any damage at all? So it's back there again at the moment. You can just hear it. It's barely even there at the moment, and then other times it's really loud. And the other weird things that's going on, things are just so weird. My brand new right temp gauge, no longer working. Hasn't been touched, haven't done anything to it, but this temp gauge stopped working for no reason. I'll email the guy I bought it off and see if he's going to send a replacement. And in the meantime I might just have to chuck one of my old gauges back in and work out what the fuck went wrong with that gauge. So anyway, world, yeah, I can hear that lifter now, and she's a bit rough now. It doesn't like these 60 jets, she feels very underpowered, so I'm going to go back to the 65 jets. Actually, all that noise really started when I put the 60 jets in it. Maybe he just doesn't like running so lean. I doubt it, but anyway. So, righto, well, next job for today is I'm going to wait till it cools down, and I'm going to put the 65 jets back in. And I'm going to have to replace that temp gauge there because that one has literally stopped working. Rightio. The strange goings on with Daz Boot. It's a bit like a goddamn Daz Boot, isn't it? The way all this shit keeps happening. Feels like I'm being bloody depth charged and bombed and fucking shot at. And anyway, well, catch you later. Rightio, well, so I'm back from lots of driving and test driving. That rattled the PCV valve. Oh, it's not even in. That might have made a difference. That lifter noise is still there, but it's very faint. I think I can feel it. She feels a little bit sluggish underfoot. Someone did mention that now I've got the electronic distributor in there, I might want to open the spark plug gap a bit more. Yeah, she feels a little bit sluggish underfoot. Not sure why that is. Maybe it's more down to timing. It just seemed to have a little bit more punch with the when I had the points in it. The temp gauge decided it was going to start working again. I pulled it out, stuck in a cup of hot water, and it worked. I don't know why it just sat. It didn't even move. This morning I went out. This one was going up and down as it normally does anyway, and it just sat there and didn't move. So I stuck in a cup of hot water. Started working. So you can just hear that lifter. I don't know, how far can you go? How far can you drive on a dodgy lifter like that, and how much damage is it going to cause? It does feel a bit sluggish underfoot, like I said, but at the end of the day I'm still going. The boat's still running. Seemed to get a lot of brown water in it too. I flushed it all again today, and it keeps coming up with a lot of brown water. So I dropped the hose, took this out, stuck the garden hose in there and just pressure blew it until nothing but clean water come out. Same thing, put in the radiator hose at the bottom, put the hose in there, nothing but clean water coming out of the top. And then you look in there again now, it's all gone a little bit brownish again. So, but anyway, worlds, okay, it's sort of running at this moment. At least I can use it for a wheelbarrow around town, whether I can drive to Bundy with that lifter noise. Like I said, how far can you drive on a dodgy lifter before you start doing any serious damage? The instructors are due to go on next week. It's coming to the end of this month, this week, and they're due to go on next Thursday. I don't really want to lift the belly out. Oh, I've gone back to the 65 jets. It did not like them 60 jets at all, and I'm not going to try the 63s. I've gone back to the 65 jets. And yeah, just sat on 65 mile an hour, just absolutely loved it. I'm thinking the power valve might be getting a bit dodgy, because when I had the front of the carby off, the power valve was just sort of like, I'm thinking that might have a few problems, and I don't really have a lot of other power valves to play with here at the moment. And I'm pretty sure that's a 6.5 in there. I have put an 8 point something in there and just ran like a dog. It just hated it. And most of the other power valves I've got here, they're all pretty much buggered and don't really work. So maybe a look around, get another 6.5 power valve. I think that one's just starting to feel a little bit loose and worn out. But look, she's running, she's going, and at the moment that's the best I can do. And you know, I've got a new set of lifters there. I don't really want to try and pull the heads off and have them all back together before the 6th. I think I'll just, I'll see how she goes over the next couple of days. If that lifter starts getting a lot noisier. I mean, the noise comes and goes. Sometimes it's sitting there idling, you can't even hear it. And then other times it's it's a bit louder, so the noise actually comes and goes. Quad jet, you're 100% right, mate. I put them posts on back to front, so you saved the day there. Thanks to Gary as well for giving me those parts. Riding Ruby Paul, thanks for sending that Hero 7 manual for me. I'll try and have a read through it, but yeah, I'm better off using videos. So anyway, worlds, that's the end of today's vid. So stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I'll catch you later. Bye.